Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. My microphone is currently not working, and I know we've had a lot of issues in the past with the sounds. So I'm just gonna try to be loud as possible, without being so embarrassed and embarrassing myself. But I would try to be loud. I hope you can hear me okay. I might get a little bit close up as well, just so you can hear me a little bit better today. But welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you're new. I am a psychology student minoring in neuroscience. I have one more semester, guys, one more semester before I graduate my bachelor's degree, which is like an undergrad. So I actually kind of did the opposite ways of education wise. I had kids first and then went back to my studies. So yeah, it's a little bit of background. But I have one more semester, and I've actually found out that I finished all my psychology units now. So next semester, you're probably going to hear me talk a lot more about my last unit of neuroscience. And I'm doing three other electives, such as philosophy, which might be interesting to talk about, philosophy, Jewish studies, because I want to learn more about history, and also writing, academic writing, just to improve my writing. But that's not so fun, the writing part. But I think philosophy and neuroscience should be really fun to share, which I'm so looking forward to sharing with you. I hope you can hear me. Talking loud is giving me a lot more energy than usually when I have my microphone and I have to I can talk like a little bit softer. But this is giving me a lot more energy, just being a bit louder. So I hope you can hear me. But yeah, today I think I just want to talk to you guys, just a little catch up, because it is Christmas soon and things are getting a little bit crazy, and just catching up what's been happening. My last video on sleep kind of just like cut off at like the end a little bit, but I think I covered most of my main points, such as the importance of sleep and what sleep actually does in your body. So sleep doesn't actually just recharge you. You don't sleep to get recharged. You actually sleep to clear out the adenosines, which I'm so in love with learning about. So the adenosines kind of like, it's just hormones that builds up in your body throughout the day. It's called sleep pressure, and this sleep pressure builds up throughout the day. And so when it's a accumulation of it, you get exhausted, you get tired, and when you sleep, it actually clears it. And by clearing these adenosines, it reduces our stress, our fatigue, our health conditions, and it just improves us overall because we're clearing out these adenosines. So sleep is very important. And I think I also briefly mentioned melatonin. And melatonin, because it's such a common not diagnosis, a common treatment for sleep problems, melatonin, and the prescription of melatonin. But what melatonin actually does is just resets our circadian rhythm. Circadian? Never said that word out loud. Circadian. Our rhythm, our body clock. So what you guys might not know is that, well, what you might know is that we all have body clocks in our body, and this is like an actual thing, right? So our body knows when to go to sleep and when to wake up. So when the sun goes down, it's telling our body, oh, it's start time, and it kind of triggers our our sleep. Sleep? Our body telling us that it's time to sleep. So we can see this in like jet lag. So when you go overseas, you go to a different country, and it's like the lights are dimming, and but the if you I'm in Australia, so if I were to go to America, which I did in the past, then because the time zones are like complete opposites, my body would still get tired even though it's daytime. And this is what they call the body clock, and it's actually highly evidence based, because they tested this. There's a part in your brain. Oh, I can't remember what part it was. The circadian rhythm is in. It's in a. Well, I want to say substantia nigra, but I could be making that up. I just know that the circadian rhythm is in like a specific part inside your brain, and when they remove this part of, it sounds so bad if you're not familiar with science and the things that they do to lab rats and all. But they take a part of the rat, that circadian part of the rat, they take it off and they actually implant it into another rat. It actually mimics the other rat's sleeping patterns. Freaky. Now that I'm sharing it with you guys, now I'm saying it out loud. Bit freaky, but that's the evidence that our body clock is highly influential in when we sleep. And so what melatonin does is just telling us that it's sleep time. So it's kind of like resetting our body clock. How specifically? That's neuropharmacology, and it's not my strong suit. So it's like, but I know briefs of it, but I can't especially tell you how melatonin. And I don't think you would like to know anyways. It's just like all like how it antagonizes or agonizes certain dopamine pathways in our brain. I know the cortex interacts with this like striatum, which releases dopamine. No, cortex, striatum, and the substantia nigra can release dopamine into the striatum, and then so that is neurophysiology. I don't think that's neuropharmacology. Neuropharmacology is more like glutamate and like GABA and like a lot more of like chemistry based names, and pharmacology is not my thing, and I'm gonna do some more of it next term, so we can struggle with that together. But yeah, so sleep, melatonin helps us go to sleep, but it actually doesn't do anything for the adenosines. So I think there's no research. I don't know. I could be wrong. I haven't actually looked more into it, but there's not enough research on adenosines, or I can't say there's not enough research when I've looked into it. There's just not much trendy things happening with adenosines that I know of. But that's the adenosines is the sleep pressure that builds up throughout our day. It's like, it's time to go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep. And so and we need to get rid of it, or else we'll be extremely fatigued, tired, and actually disease can build from that. So that's like a quick wrap up of sleep, which I think I got through most last time. Melatonin, adenosines. Oh yeah, and I was gonna mention a bit of magnesium, because I know magnesium. What magnesium does for your body, it is promotes rest and healing. So like similar to melatonin, which tells your body it's time to sleep, adding magnesium actually helps your body regulate, because I think magnesium can be found naturally in a lot of foods like bananas, spinach, and all these other foods. And it's really good for you to just promote rest and healing, and even muscle rest and healing and muscle restoration. I think I said that right. But yeah, so that's a wrap up on sleep, and I know I shared a bunch of other things as well. But just with Christmas coming, with a lot of like, I'm not studying. Obviously, I'm having a good break, spending time with the kids, spending time with family, and just really evaluating what my next steps are once I graduate next semester, and keen to hear you guys' thoughts as well on like, what should I do? I want to work in research. I do work briefly in research, but maybe should I do more, pick up more shifts at the research clinic, or do something more hands-on at a school, like school counselor, because I have a counseling background as well, or do some more work and training and volunteer. I don't know. I'm just praying on it, really. I don't know where it's all gonna take me, but I'm looking forward to seeing where I end up, I guess. But yeah, that's exciting. Just like figuring out these next steps. I also want another kid. I want baby number 3. And we're planning it for 2027. We're planning to have baby number 3. So we'll see what happens. Otherwise, what else do I have to share? Yeah, next semester should be fun with philosophy. I'm actually so looking forward to it. And it feels like a really chill semester. Because this semester was a bit full on. This semester I did 4 psychology units. I did developmental psychology, which, by the way, guys, I'm gonna get a high distinction for, because I feel it. Like, it was good. It was really good. I did developmental, I did cognitive neuroscience, cognitive behavioral and cognitive neuroscience, and I did perception, intelligence, it's like in whole everything in one unit. It's like perception, intelligence, memory, and attention, and intelligence, all that. That's one more unit. And I also did stats, advanced statistics. I actually really like statistics. It was actually a really fun unit for me. I think I appreciated the abstractness of it, where it's just kind of like it's either this or that. It's not like it's not theoretical. It's not so many theories you have to memorize. It's kind of just like this is what you have to learn and understand this, and you'll be set. So it's like it has a good foundational kind of thing, and yeah, I really appreciate it. I think I did good in that unit as well. Though I failed. I didn't fail. I did really bad in one of the assignments, which probably dropped down my marks a little bit. But other than that, I think I did really good. I mean, I'm due to pass for all of them, but you just get anxiety. Like it's just dumb anxiety. Right? Like it logically doesn't make sense that I could pass, but there's always that possibility that like what if something just completely went wrong, and I hate that feeling. But I found out my results in 9 days. 9 more days, and I'll be calm again. Just not long. 17th of December. Why did they make it so late? Like last year, I think they released results at like December 8th, which was a lot nicer because it gives you more clarity for the holidays, you know? Like, I just want peace. But I have peace because I have him. And I'd love to talk to you guys more about theology as well. I think that's something that's I need to start more of theology, and I just don't know. I don't know where my angle is. I'm mainly like presenting as a psychology student, sharing my psychology learnings and also spreading awareness of mental health illnesses and education and just like all these psychological theories and neuroscience, right? What do I'd love to talk to more about more things, but I think I need to just ground myself, like just relax a bit, stick with one thing, keep building this brand, and then we see where we go. But yeah, I think to close, I will share a nice, really nice story that I recently came across. Not came across, what am I saying? So a nice story that I've recently experienced. So I was at the shops. I think this was 2 days ago. I was at the shops with my daughter, Faith, who is 5 years old. She's 5. And we're at the shops getting lunch. And when we're getting lunch, as we're walking to the place where we're going to get food from, this girl reached out and hit my daughter on the back. And she was, mind you, clearly, very visibly disabled. And I just felt, my heart sank instantly because I imaginally know what the mom's feeling because I've been put in this position so many times in the past, personally. And so I just said, hey, it's okay. My daughter was getting a bit emotional. She was like trying to hold in her tears because she's so brave and so strong. And I just got down on my knees and explained it to her. Got down to her level. I got down to my daughter's level and just explained to her like, hey, I'm sorry that happened. That's not right that it happened. Just want you to understand that, she just has a different brain. Like we understand the theory, like she understands the concept that people have different brains, and we try to talk about this a lot at home. Some people just have different brains, you can see that they just communicate differently, they can't speak, so they try to engage with you differently, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. And, she was not happy, clearly. She just got hit in the back. And I was just, like, it's okay. You don't have to forgive her right now. You don't have to do anything right now. Just, I'm here. I'm here. And so the mom came up and very apologetic. She's, I'm so sorry. She doesn't understand. And I'm like, that's okay. I asked her, are you okay? Like, are you okay? That's okay. We're okay. We'll talk about it. And she just like, oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, no, it's like, what was I thinking taking my daughter out? I'm like, no, you shouldn't feel like that. Like, I feel like society needs to be more accommodating and understanding instead of you hiding. I didn't say this to her, but I feel like we need to be more accommodating and inclusive to these individuals rather than making them stay home and not be able to come out for lunch because they're worried. You know, like it should just, like, people are so different. And I know that it's not the vast majority that have these kind of like disabilities and needs, but because we are able and because we are capable, more so capable, why wouldn't we accommodate, you know? So it was a really nice experience. I thought it was a really good learning experience for my daughter and I. And yeah, she came home. We spoke about it more. We watched some more videos on people with different abilities. I don't really like the word disabilities. It's so annoying. With different abilities, right? People with different abilities. But then again, I get it. Disabilities, using that word, I get it, gets you a lot more support. And we can't say that everybody's the same because they're not. Because a lot of people are different. And if we want to be, if we want to have an equity, which is, I don't want to explain equity, but just make sure that everybody gets an equal chance, right? And so it's okay to accommodate. And I think it's nice if more families gets it. But how do you get it if you don't get it? Like, how would you understand if you've not experienced it? The only reason why I understand is because I experienced it. But if a family has never experienced disabilities and any of that, then how would they ever understand? That exposure and communications and talking about it. It's like, I guess as a society, I feel like we need to be talking about this more. But yeah, to top off the story, I actually bumped into her, the same lady, today, and we got each other's names. Didn't get each other's numbers though. Maybe we should have, but I'm glad she's happy. And I hope I see them again soon. And maybe we can be friends. But yeah, I think that's it. Look at me rant. But yes, thank you so much. I hope you heard me okay, and I'm so sorry that my microphone is not working today. I have been trying to be louder, but I did talk really fast as well, so I'm sorry. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys hopefully next week, but it's getting crazy, so maybe I'll do 2 weeks again. So we'll see. Hopefully next week. Have a good day, guys. Bye.